years, and to definitely where we're at today, being one of the leading embedded network companies in the country. So we encompassed, I think we probably could have fallen over several times in the first year, but somehow, we knuckled down, like we relied, on the Almighty.
Yeah.
And we knew that we'd persevere. And I've been in challenging positions before, working for other organisations and having earlier businesses. I've seen the struggles my parents encompassed in their businesses. So I knew at some point you'd get over the hill, right? That you'd overcome the hurdle. So it's absolutely given us a bigger motivation to know that if we pull through, we can accomplish some really significant achievements, and that's what we've been able to do.
At what stage you thought, oh yes, we've made it, now we are there,
Yeah,
we have proven ourselves?
yeah. Look, you're making it every day, all right?
It's always...
You're making it every day. There's no doubt about it. Though you still do, for every level, there's a new devil, and as far as we go and as much as we achieve, we're still faced with adversity on a daily basis, be it legislative changes, the Australian Energy Regulator, your governments, your competitors, bad press. So you're encompassing challenges on a daily basis, but it's just how you handle it. Humbled enough to say that the support that our organisation, that ARC Energy, has been given, the trust instilled in our business, working hand in hand with our clients, has kept us confident, that we're doing the right thing. And as long as I can feel that daily, and we get the right reviews, and we're told keep up the good work, our customers are satisfied, our staff are doing their best, then we know we're on the right path.
You're trying to expand your business outside Australia, or just in Australia?
Yeah, we've been approached by some London-based organisation. Funny enough, I got an email just yesterday to try and push the business model into Cambodia. I don't know if I want to go that far. We've been to a number of diasporas, LDE, so I travel to Lebanon once or twice a year to try and work.
Any plans? I was about to ask you the question.
Yeah, to do anything in Lebanon.
In Lebanon.
Yeah, look, we've definitely considered it, and there are possibilities there, but currently the climate and the way the government's structured, they pretty much got their hands in everything. So it's either they take a major share of the business, and you take, being the organisation, you take a major share of the risk, and that's not the ideal model right now, to say the least. So yeah, we've engaged. You got
it in mind. You got it in mind.
Yeah, I've engaged.
In the future.
I've engaged with ministers. I've engaged with the Department of Energy and Water, the Ministry of Energy and Water there. So we've spoken. We've discussed a renewable alternative to Lebanon, so solar and batteries, and we're talking a significant amount of power supply, so that they don't have to depend on black fuel sources like coal. So renewable alternatives like your solar, hydro, wind, but the country is still a long way to that, getting to that stage. There's a lot of red tape that needs to obviously be, we need to cut through first before they can get to that stage.
On the community side, now if we stay in Lebanon, is there anything that you've done or you're planning to do toward more directly to the people to assist the people in these difficult situations? Have you taken any approach?
Look, Arc Energy is involved in a number of charities. Just recently, we contributed to the Red Cross in Lebanon to buy ambulance. That's right. So we try and get involved a lot more domestically, dealing with our communities, our Lebanese communities, including our churches like St. Charbel's. Sometimes we live in a secular society, so our churches and our communities aren't always going to get the best possible deal. So, I mean, I was just looking, we've been negotiating some significant discounts for St. Joseph's, and we found that I don't think our people understand how much it costs to run, our churches, but we're able to find them about a 20% discount. That's about $10,000 per annum, just one church in savings. That can go a long way, to upkeep. St. Joseph's just built their aged care facility. So I asked after the tender process to what we were up against, and we never ever had the motivation that we're going to make profit on our projects, especially involving our communities and our churches. So I couldn't believe being told what the next tender offer was in comparison to what Arc Energy was doing. And as a matter of fact, we took a very big hit on the aged care. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars, but I know that comes tenfold when you're helping St. Charbel's out. He's one of our most revered saints. So, and I think having that intercession has contributed to the success of our business as well. So it's not really a loss to us, it's more an investment. So we invested in the aged care facility, and we always look to try and improve, and not just our Christian establishments, because our brothers as well, Lebanese brothers in the Islamic faith, we work with a lot of those, very near and dear to our organisation as well. So it's very endearing for me to be able to work with different religions, as well as long as they're Lebanese, I find a fondness that we're one when it comes to that. So yeah, it's been a fantastic journey for us, especially where we're at today.
I'm sure you probably don't want to talk about it in public, especially all the charities that you help and all the things that you do for the community. But I can say that Dr. Anthony Hashem, the president of the Modern Catholic Society, speaks so highly of you.
I love him very dearly.
And also, I thank you for your contributions, for your lot of...
Yeah, it's the least we can do. There's always more to do. There's always more to do.
May the Lord always give you the success and strength and health to keep doing what you're doing. Fred, probably, if you give me your opinion of the new Australian Lebanese generation and how much they are contributing to Australia, in your opinion, or if they can do more, what sort of message would you give to them?
There's a lot of promise. There's definitely a lot of promise there. It's like this. Our communities are spawning some really high achievers. And the difference from the earlier generations, these Lebanese Australians now are highly educated. So you're going to see a lot more doctors, a lot more lawyers, a lot more businesses, new enterprise. And I think that go-get spirit, the ability and the willingness to try, and having parents that have experienced Struggle Street and done it through tough times, did this through tough times, having that instilled and having the blessedness of this great nation, this country, even though I don't agree with some of the changes they've made to legislation of late, I think there's a lot more to come out of the Lebanese, especially now the Lebanese Australian communities. So yes, we're faced with a lot more noise, but having that foundation, the parenthood that comes from the earlier generations, I think my only advice is stay close to your communities, right? It's considered a bit of a bubble, so go, explore new avenues, but always come back to the community, because that's what's kept us successful and that's what's kept us strong. It's what's held our values, and that we shouldn't be lost, right? And it's up to us, especially my generation, to be able to encourage the next to hold on to those values. The brains, they're there. The ability to achieve, definitely there. I don't think you can't achieve in this country, right? It's too blessed, but that can also be a curse, of its own. So it's up to us to try and, get him more involved. And you've seen some great things like St. Joey's and St. Charbel's and Our Lady of Lebanon have great youth committees, involved in the church. They're leading the next evangelical movement, right? And they can use these platforms and forums like social media, Facebook, Instagram, to get the message out there. We're definitely known. Maronites and the Lebanese are definitely known for their beliefs, that's for sure.
I add to this message to the younger generation: if they need a role model success story, you're one of them, Fred.
There's a
lot more, but to come through the struggle street, like you said, through your parents, and then build yourself up, get to where you are. This is a prime example that we should follow.
I'm one of many.
Exactly.
It's a similar story.
Exactly.
There's commonality amongst us. That's why our generation's so close, because we've all experienced the same, upbringing.
I can't thank you enough for your time, Fred. And I repeat, and this is genuine, we are proud of you.
Thank you very much.
And any last words, like in this interview, you'd like to deliver to the community?
Just love being one of them. We should never forget. I've heard Sayyidina say this a number of times, shouldn't forget our Maroniteness or our identity. That's something we should be proud of. In an ever-changing culture, shouldn't matter how we're seen, stay strong. Keep to our values, our core values. And as my parents used to say, لا تخلي حدا يحكي عنك in the wrong way, right? Make us proud.
كان لازم أسألك سؤالات بالعربي.
Yeah, I'm not all that good in Arabic. I can piece a bit of broken English.
الله يقويك، الله يقويك، والرب يضل معك دايما، وتضلك ناجح، وتضلك مثل حلو لأهلك ولعائلتك ولجاليتنا كلياتها سوا. الله يقويك فريد. أنا بشكرك كثير.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm very humbled.
Thank you.